Alrighty, hello. I do apologize. We are getting off to a slightly slow start this morning. I hadn't made it official that I was going to be doing this morning, but I know Gold Enrique had asked, or I had asked Enrique when it was going to be a good time, and he was like Sunday morning. I'm like, well, I do things at 11 on Sunday, but I do have some time on Sunday morning. But I didn't set a time for myself. I didn't declare anything. I should have, because then I would have stuck to it. But anyway, hopefully 8 o'clock. We're a few minutes behind. But I want to do this too. I think it's a good call because back in the day, I used to sneak downstairs on a Saturday or Sunday morning. Well, not Sunday. Sunday was always church growing up, but I used to sneak back, especially like on Saturdays, to play Nintendo in the basement before my folks woke up. I would even. This is kind of I would. We had a bathroom in the basement. We had a bathroom upstairs, but the bathroom upstairs was like smack dab in the middle of. My room, my sister's room, my parents' room. They were all like within. You could almost touch everybody's door if you stood just in the middle of the hallway. You could touch the bathroom door, parents' door, my sister's door. I think there was a little more space than I'm giving it credit for, but not much. So if you use the bathroom upstairs, everybody was going to hear it, especially if you flushed. But even if you're standing, you're a guy, you're standing, it's going to make enough noise that they're going to be able to hear you, and your cover's blown. Once they know you're up, they're wise to you. You know, they know that I'm going to be going for either Saturday morning cartoons or Nintendo, and neither one of them were really on the regular allowed. So this is not quite the stakes aren't quite as high right now. Obviously, I don't I'd have to worry about whether I'm allowed to do it or not. But it's so fun. Like, I didn't do it back then because I wasn't allowed to, and I was in rebellion. That's why I wanted to play it. I was trying to. My friend let me borrow Mega Man 3. And I had a limited amount of time to beat it before he wanted it back, so I had to get in my time whenever I could, and depending on how busy the school week was, I might not have that time. So this is a classic Saturday morning affair. And 1 second here, I'm getting some. Yeah. I just found out. I made the mistake. I was like, realizing need protein. My body needs protein, so I'm finding all these different ways to get myself protein so I can work out. But then when I worked out, I screwed up my shoulder, so I stopped working out. But I kept eating the protein in large quantities. And then one day I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like 40 pounds overweight. Terrible thing. All right, I need to get chat up just in case anybody happens to be watching at this time of day. So let me just say right now, it is ostensibly viewer levels that we're going to be playing here, but I'll probably have to start off with non-viewer levels unless somebody happens to jump in. But let's go ahead and jump over to my channel. There we go. And does not look like anybody's here yet. At least nobody that has made their presence known, which is fine. Oh, there we go. We have somebody there. Is it Chayrukin? Good luck. Thank you. Do you have a level? Do you make levels? Chayrukin. Am I saying your name right? Chayrukin. Well, that's a. Nah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Sorry. I'm stalling as I'm finishing getting set up. That's why I'm not doing anything right now. I don't even have the game pulled up on the main monitor here. And there we go. Alrighty. I like doing viewer levels for two reasons. One, if it's awesome, you get that nice feedback. Two, if you know you're trolling, I'm going to give you a good tongue lashing. Not out of cruelty or malice, just be like, what are you doing here? Well, what are you doing here? And third, for my benefit, because I've come across, like, I like to play levels that are challenging to your dexterity. They're challenging to, like, trying to execute things. But the last time we did this, there were like 3 levels in a row where we made it through some moderately difficult starts to the level, And then we hit a place where there was just no clue. Oh, wait a second. Sorry, I think you're getting double. Sorry, getting double audio there. Good evening. I watched some of your streams about Elder Scrolls Legends. Oh, fantastic! Did you play it? Were you a player, or you just happened to come across the streams? Because most people, like so many people, like they'll see the game and they're like, I had no idea this thing even existed, because they did almost no marketing for it. So there are people that I think that find the channel or they find the videos and are like, what's this game? And then of course it's been dead for, in effect, it's been dead for like 4 years, but it's coming back. It's being reborn, so it is going to come back in some measure, just not by the actual dev. So it's not like an official deal, but thank you. No, and now you're saying good evening, so that must mean, are you in Australia? Oh, Russia. There you go. Okay. Excellent. Okay, I was wondering. I'm like, wait a minute, because here it's 8 o'clock in the morning. So I know in basic Europe, I guess Eastern Europe. Yeah, that'd be Eastern Europe. Yeah, I have friends there. It's like 5-hour difference. So I guess that's what. Yeah, it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I guess you're obviously further west, being in that area. I seem like a chill guy. I am a chill guy, but I'm also a very passionate guy, and I do have moments where, like, especially sadly with gaming. I mean, if you've seen some of the ones you've seen, I get salty. I do get salty. I get because I like to make progress. I like to improve. I like to feel that I'm improving. And if I'm losing a lot, or like in this, if I'm losing over and over again at the same place, I don't get that feeling, and it's very frustrating. So I like to think I'm a chill guy, but I am also, I'm not gonna lie, I do get salty as heck. But it's never directed at people, like the chat, like folks that I'm talking to. It's a completely different thing. So it's not like I get angry and then therefore I am angry at everything. I get frustrated at the game and then I'll come over here and talk, and you're doing good, lad. Oh, thank you very much. Well, thank you. Okay, you're saying you're from the community. So okay, so you were one of the players there. So let me ask you, and you don't have to answer. This is not a. I'm just curious, because I don't talk to a lot of people. I think there's somebody I talk to on the streams who's from Ukraine, but like, are you in a place where, for lack of a better term, life is in some semblance normal, or is it just pretty much impossible to have because I do see some like YouTube channels from that area, and there are places apparently in those countries or in that area that you can live where it's like the conflict, everything that's going on it's there, but it's not ever present, I guess, in a manner of speaking, which obviously would be impossible if you have friends or family that are entangled in it in one way or the other. But from Russia, okay, yeah. Like I watch, there's a guy, I can't remember his name now, but he's from the UK, and he actually moved to Russia like 20 years ago, and he's doing a YouTube channel about it, and he's like, you wouldn't know that there's anything going on. Not because he doesn't. I mean, he refrains from talking about it just because he doesn't want to politicize anything. But I mean, it's like he's just living his life, doing things. So. Let me go ahead and get started. We'll do something here. Course world, I think, is what we want. Courses, there we go. Government is fucking, yeah. Well, and that's what I mean. So yeah, I apologize, because that was I think there was really no way to answer that without it necessarily being pushing that to the fore. But I mean, yeah. I apologize. That was it's more of a just because the only wars that I've lived through, the conflicts I've lived through have been our troops overseas. We've never had an actual violent conflict like of steady. We've had riots, we've had all that kind of stuff, but not an actual conflict on our landmass. So it's a completely different dynamic, and it's one of those things where you just think about history, conflicts in history, and you just think everybody was, when you say a country was at war, it seems like the entire country. And I know from World War II we had all right. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, because I mean it is. It's hard not to be an inflammatory topic. I know, but like I know like with World War II, we had rations. Like I wasn't alive back then, obviously, but like I know there was impact. You could feel, even if you weren't experiencing it, you weren't hearing sirens, you weren't the bombs and all that kind of stuff. It existed, and you knew it was happening. But you had rations. The rubber, food, all that kind of stuff. So you felt it in a way. You knew there was something going because your life wasn't normal, but you weren't necessarily embroiled in the conflict. You didn't have to worry about stuff, bombs falling on your place. So to be a part of that landmass, to be a part of where things technically are going down. But Russia, you guys are so huge. I mean, that sounds like an infantile thing to say, but people will. When I talk to my friends from Europe, they're like, "Oh, I sometimes forget how big America is." I'm like, "Yeah, your country would fit inside of." I live in Texas, so your country would fit inside of Texas. But Russia is like, I don't know, 12 times, 10 times the size of the U.S. It's crazy big how it is. So I can imagine you can be anywhere you can be certain places in Russia where it's just like nothing happening. But I do feel for you, and that's something that I'm kind of bummed at in general, that people tend to forget that a country is not, a person is not indicative of an entire country. South Russia, Caucasus, we don't get any bombs landing so far. Feeling all right? Okay. So let me see South Russia. I try, like I suck with geography. I suck with geography in my own country. South. But like, nope. I don't want a South Russian Ovcharka. Stavropol. Oh, that works. See, when I hear South Russia, for whatever, I don't even know if it's true or not. But I think of like Siberia or something, but I'm probably way off on that. Okay, so far eastern, southeastern Russia. Okay. We all just hope the war will end soon. Yeah, and that's the thing, and that's what irks me is people tend to, people say it about Americans all the time. Like, you watch a video about it, something, a video like with a channel of like, F1 racing or something, where you have an international audience. Anytime there's a story of something happening in America or within America, you see all these comments where it's like, Americans are just this, or America is just this. And I guess as a shorthand, if you want to say America's that, and be essentially saying the American government or the American leadership or whatever. But it's like, we are like, no country is ever going to be 100% doing the will of its people. That there are, I think they even said like the first victims of the Nazis in Germany were the German people, and obviously that could be a loaded statement too. But the idea being that people, I don't know. It's less people don't see it as individuals. Where I'm talking to you, I'm like, I don't assume what your take on it is. But people, Russia, bad, and it's like, if I was living in Russia right now, like if I just happened to be, or America, like, I mean, America, let's say America decided it was going to attack, well, anywhere really, to be honest, it doesn't mean it has the will of the people. It's the, like, we don't get to vote on that. Now, in theory, if you voted for, a certain president, but I mean, heck, World War II, they voted for Woodrow Wilson. I think it was Wilson who said neutrality. America will be neutral. And then, was it 9 months later or something? Okay, we're declaring war. Now, granted, there was you could certainly say that it was the situation changed, and so it changed that. But our government bad people? Not everyone. I know a lot of good Russians. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a. I hate to use the word dangerous because it gets overused. So I wouldn't necessarily say, because I don't know that it's dangerous. It's incredibly unfortunate and unfair that any country's populace is characterized by the actions of the country. Any country at all. Like country, I hear bad things coming out of Europe, the UK and everything. I hear really horrible things. But one, I know the media, the news is heavily skewed for drama. So I know to take that with. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I actually have a friend who she grew up in. Oh no, I'm forgetting the AL. It begins with the AL, I believe. It's not Albania or Algeria. It's it's right next to Russia. I can't. Armenia. Armenian. What? So it's not AL. It's AR. Aramea. Armenia. I don't know. There you go. Armenia. Yes. Yeah. She grew up there, and I mean that's right next door to you guys. And she loved it. She spent the first 18, 20 years of her life there. And she's about my age. So she grew up there at the time I was growing up. And she was like, and I talked about, like, I'd wanted to visit, and I dabbled with learning the language. But obviously, when things started going down, it was like, okay, well, pump the brakes on that. But I found that part of the world fascinating. My mother's side is from Ukraine and Germany, Austria and Ukraine, that area. My great grandmother was from Ukraine and immigrated to America. I think she had my grandmother already, or my grandmother was born. I don't know if my grandmother was born in the U.S. at a young age, if she was born in the U.S., or if she was born and she just was like 1 or 2 years old when my great grandmother came over. My great grandmother was from Ukraine. And my granddad's parents were from Germany. So there's a I don't know whether it's in the blood or it's, I don't know, psychological, whatever, but I have an interest in that part of the world. Armenians are chill, good people. That's what it sounded like. They again, I mean, obviously as an entirety it may not be, but like didn't really see much negative about the country in general. Just seems, like you said, pretty chill, not really getting embroiled in conflicts and everything, but like, again, it really comes down to leadership. And I mean, there's I won't specify because, again, not trying to politicize it, but pretty much in America, you're guaranteed that any particular president or any particular action of the government is going to be opposed by almost as many people as support it, So, and I'm sure it probably well, I don't know. Russia is, I mean, how long has Putin been there? It seems like, I mean, your guys are there, you're the leadership, not your guys. Russia's leadership is there for the long term. So it's you don't really have, I mean, okay, this sounds stupid, but again, I just don't know stuff. Are there elections? I mean, is there in theory, is there a way Putin could be an elector, or is it just, he's there until he decides to step down kind of thing, or something would happen? I was born when he was president. Oh, wow. Yeah. I have so much to tell you. Well, I mean, honestly, yeah, and that's why I started watching YouTube channels, because, obviously there's plenty of news and plenty of channels and plenty of stuff from the UK, from Germany, from Europe in general. There's not a lot of information coming out of Russia, about how people feel there. And I've seen different people say different things. I've said, I've seen people that, will, I don't know about defend, but, make an argument for Russia's part of it. I've seen people that just absolutely decry it and say there's no need for it. Like, we need to be done with it. I think everybody says they don't want it, but there are some that will say, well, here's the things that happen. So it's not just we're the bad guys, but, and I have fortunately, it doesn't matter what I believe or think one way or the other, because I'm not making decisions about that or anything. Hang on a second. We've had very little Mario Maker in this Mario Maker stream here. Super Cruise themed. I don't know, it just kind of looks fun. That's not usually, well, I don't know. I think themed might be right up my alley, especially starting out. Just do something that's no elections, it's all fake. Oh, okay. People here are so tired. Oh, man. It's ALR? Is that it's all right? Is it, or I mean, I can only imagine, because again, I could say this just as much as any American ever. During my life, there have been presidents or administrations that I have more or less liked, and then there are some that have done things that I definitely don't like. I can't imagine on either side of the political spectrum, I can't imagine a reality where you don't get to say, well, we'll vote this guy out. Wow, look at me go. Look at me go. I'm a champ.
Yeah, Mario time.
Invincible. Unstoppable. The concentration I had to maintain to clear that level is just astounding. Astounding. I mean, I appreciate it. Look, these things aren't easy to make, but single player art standard. So that's why I usually go with technical, just because some of them, they look cool, or they're short and sweet. That sounds like another nice one to do. But yeah, to not know that you can change. I mean, heck, it was uncomfortable. And again, you can feel this way about any. Okay, well, this was too short. Too short. Way too short. But it's good. It's doing great for my ego here. I am clearing levels like a madman. But you know, just the amount of trepidation or anxiety people feel, whether it's real or not, the concept of a rigged election, the concept of people voting who shouldn't be voting, whether they're dead people, whether they're here illegally, whatever it is, the idea that the results could be skewed by, like, it's not a true reflection of the will of the American people as a whole. Like, just that concept alone is anxiety inducing enough that the idea of just like you were saying, everybody just knows it's not a legitimate election. So you're like, well, I mean, if you have somebody who's awesome, I guess that's good. You're going, hey, let's just ride this train. But yeah, I don't know. But when you're quote stuck with somebody, it's like that has to be. Yes. Let's see. Now I don't know what SMF is. Is that so? Oh, social media something. We do have the Legendary Remnant Discord, which is a Legends, Elder Scrolls Legends Discord. Let me get that link for you here 1 second. Where? Oh no, is it on the other screen? It's on this screen. It's always on the screen that I need to use. I have 3 different screens. That's not a brag. That's actually just a gripe. I have what? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I've got 3 different screens, and yet when I'm streaming and I'm playing on my main screen, for some reason every app opens onto my main screen. It's mostly because I had it there to begin with. But anyway, let's see here. Where is our Legendary Remnant Discord? There it is. Invite to server. Copy. Yeah, there is no barrier of entry for it. So I think it's been a while, but you just go in there and it'll just welcome you in, and we say hello, and there you go. And then I'll also give you, just for, if you just want to, like, again, have the pulse on Legends, the official Legendary Remnant, or the official Legends Discord, I think is a good one too. And I think that's kind of the same as mine. There's no real barrier of entry. You don't have to be a member of anything. So the one is Legendary Remnant, which again is, I set it up specifically to help facilitate communication for tournaments, and I would still like to do. I wanted to do a Christmas one, but I bet I kind of got behind the 8 ball on it, and it probably isn't going to happen. But well, because I can't spectate, the Reborn version does not have. The Reborn does not have. It's trying to get, the idea of Legends Reborn is to get the complete game, full functionality, all the cards, everything exactly the way it was when the game shut down. But spectating mode has not been activated yet or been developed yet, so it can't really have a live tournament from a streaming perspective, other than my side of it. But I think it's fun when you get to see everybody else battling. So, but yeah, that's why it was originally set up. So it was kind of in an awkward place when I got this Discord set up for a game that no longer exists. I mean, it's good it's coming back, obviously, but all right, you know what? Let me go with, I don't want hot. There we go. I guess popular courses is the thing. I don't know. I'm not a popular guy. That the word popular and me have never gone hand in hand, but that looks like a nightmare. Like a legit nightmare. Speedrun technical. Let's at least poke at it, huh? I mean, the clear rate is pretty high. Usually when you see these technical ones, you know, the clear rate's like 5%. You're like, oh, I'm in for it now. So hopefully the clear rate is indicative of how... Oh, okay, this is going to be, I think... Yeah, I do appreciate the artistry of these levels where it's like, it's done where all you have to do is hold the run button and go with the flow, and you will be able to do it, so... Oh, no! That's embarrassing. How do you blow a technical level? Just like this. The lack of nudity is shocking. Yeah, that's, I apologize, Big Hein. I apologize. You know, this is back when video games didn't let you, or didn't require you. It didn't even occur to the devs, I don't think. Whoops. To let you pick your genitals. You know, Mario. We didn't need to know what Mario was packing under the trousers. We didn't know. I mean, we pretty much knew it was Mario and Peach, but I don't know. You had Daisy there for a minute. But we don't need to know who Mario's screwing. Like, it's an adventure game. It's a platform. We don't need that kind of stuff. Okay. I probably should have saved my "this is so easy" for the moment that I crossed the first line. Okay, so apparently I need to do a little more than just run. Oh no! Ah! I still screwed it up because I think I could have hit the top of the thing, but I didn't think that was called technical. I don't know what it's called. It's not an autoplay because that, I think you just hit go or you just start moving and the game kind of pushes you through everything. But I thought technicals were more of, where, again, like technical jumps. Technical jumps. Well, just here to make you smile. Oh, well, there we go. Here you go. I'm smiling. Thank you for being here. Despite the lack of nudity. I don't know if you're referring to me or the game. I assumed it was for the game, but it might have been just for me. If I ever get it, I'm not gonna lie. If I ever get a six-pack, I'm gonna be hard pressed to not like be like, oh, I gotta stand up and just accidentally lift up my shirt as I'm standing and be like, oh no, oh, that's so embarrassing. Oh, that pack of 6 I got there. But I am so far from that being a reality that I feel comfortable saying I would do crazy things because, all right, themed Grinder Skies. Lots of people seem to love it. But it's Saw. I don't know about Saw. Okay, what is it? Munchers, Cavernous Mines, technical single player. I think I tried this one. Yeah, this is one of those that's got a low clear rate. I think I've seen this one before. Would it tell me if I beat it? I think it would display my time. I think if I'd done it. This is one that I might have to bail on. And I just because, yeah. Down. Okay, up. Okay, that was on me. That was on me. I got to be smarter about that. I'm just with these kind of levels. I expect to die very quickly and easily. So, all right. What are we doing here? Okay. All right. Well. Okay, I think I just take... Okay, that's not too hard. And a nasty wound by nasty Longinus? But that's the difference. Wait. Oh, well, my religious inner self appreciates that as Jesus had a six-pack. A nasty wound by nasty Longinus. Oh. Yeah. I mean, he's usually depicted, like, on crucifix. Now, I haven't spent a lot of time around crucifixes. In fact, I had nightmares going to the Methodist church we went to initially. They had a picture of Jesus, like a painting of him with like the crown of thorns on. I'm like, why you would do that? I don't know. It terrified me as a child, and eventually they did take it out of the lobby because every time we go, I had to put my banky over my head. Banky is my code word for blanket. Used to cover my head when we walked in because between that and the freaky music, like hymns to me, people love hymns. It's fine. It's good. They're classics. But they're terrifying. They were terrifying to me that they were so somber and so like. It was just, I don't know. It always, and maybe because of that experience, they've always creeped me out. So you have this very eerie kind of music with a dude with like spikes in his head, and his eyes are kind of like in agony, and he's got blood coming down. I'm like, why is that? Like it didn't really make me think this is, as one other church I went to later said, you know, that was almost really smart, but it wasn't. Common part of that's what exactly. That's what I mean. I've seen them. I've seen settings in which they're very common, and I know, like especially Catholicism, they're very, very common. But they just weren't there. So I've seen them, but any church I usually go to, you get the cross, but there's nobody on it, which is kind of the point. The idea that he is risen, not like let's catch. I mean, either way, I mean, there's different ways to look at it, but I just haven't seen that many. But the few that I have seen, Jesus is usually pretty ripped. Or he's fit. He doesn't look like me. He's not skinny. He's not fat. He's in pretty good shape. There we go. Oh, piss. What am I doing here? This looks like a leap of faith. So I've got the little thing here, and there's a little square there. I mean, was I supposed to take the? I think I was supposed to. I needed to make the jump with. Could I have made that jump with? I think I needed to jump with the trampoline because I need to have it in my hand, and I need to jump up, kick it, and then I jump off of it to go up. Yeah. So I think I need to run with it. That is a Protestant part, like back to the roots, simple cross for simple symbolics. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I get it. Like because there are some people that are incredibly moved. That like part of the connection is just knowing what Jesus went through. And then some people like me, I can't handle gore. I went to a retreat once. It was like a camp, not a camp, but like it's a retreat. Like you're gonna go out and you're with nature or whatever. And there was a guy who was reading the autopsy report. Like if you did an autopsy on somebody who was crucified, what it had done to the body, which started off fascinating, and then I had to leave because all the blood was rushing from my head. Like gore, like it has nothing to do with Jesus or anything like that. Just gore, excessive gore, or descriptions of, maladies and stuff. They just make me very, very queasy. And so, yeah, I didn't need to do that. So that was a sarcastic cheer. Do you remember that? Do you remember that when I used the trampoline to jump? It was like, woo, yeah. It was being sarcastic. It was mocking me. Oh, dag nabbit. It's not my fault. But for some people, that is, like, hearing that actually just makes it more impactful because, like, he didn't do that because, he killed somebody. Although I think, if I'm not mistaken, he was hung next to thieves. So apparently, although they weren't nailed, if I remember, there were different ways to crucify. And I'm pretty sure... Oh, see, because my thing is... There we go. Oh my gosh, that was sexy. Oh, see, now it's mocking me again. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm not going to die standing on these. There we go. Okay. All right, going down. Oh, I needed to jump down. Oh, for crying the heck out loud. That's on me. I'm just not thinking fast enough. I mean, it's early. But anyway, there's some folks for whom that makes it more impactful, and so seeing him there is a reminder of the sacrifice part. And then there are people who are more, and truly, not to get too much into it, but I think it was Paul said, if there is no resurrection, then there is no faith, then what we believe is for nothing. So it's like, well, yes, the death was the inciting thing, but without the resurrection, the story is more macabre than anything. But like I said, different things resonate with different folks. Different things make it. There we go. Oh, this seems like it's gonna be a little. I mean, I do appreciate the arrows. Like this guy does not want you to not be able to beat it because you what? Oh, you need to run. You need to use the momentum and just run, jump, jump, jump. See, I kind of like this. Some people call it hand holding. I like seeing the challenge of what I need to do, knowing what that challenge is, and then just having to figure out how to execute or just executing in general versus going, what the hell am I supposed to do right now? Okay, well, that's not what I'm supposed to do. Miss Denise Penny will take over the conversation. What? Denise Penny will take over the conversation? Wait, are you hanging out? Is she going to take over the computer? I cannot tell you. I'm fasting right now because, as I mentioned, I am grossly overweight at the moment. But I guess you could call it diet. I should probably just call it dieting. I'm dieting a very stringent, not happy diet. But man, you've had me craving gingerbread for like the past. When did you first mention it? Like a month ago. Like I'm like, man, I haven't had gingerbread in a long time. I really want gingerbread, which has never been like a craving of mine. Like I like gingerbread. I've just never been like, oh my gosh, I need to have it. But now I really need to have it, even though it's not going to be the awesome German gingerbread. There we go. That's it. No! I needed the claw. I needed to hit the claw. See, and this is perfect because I feel like I am growing. Maybe you should come over for some gingerbread. I would. Hey, fast SMM2. Oh, your name, Mario Maker 2. I mean, you sound like this is your jam. Let me just forewarn you. I am horrible. I grew up with Mario 1, 2, and 3. I'm good at those games. I like Mario, but I am pretty bad at Mario Maker. So just as a heads up. I'm not like, what was it? Not DMG. What's his name? Dang it, I can't remember his name now. I think you probably know what I'm talking about. He's a guy who does like, plays these games, plays Mario Maker all the time. He's very, very good. You're gonna see me make some really stupid deaths. That's how this works. But anyway, but welcome and hello. And Big Han, I would very much enjoy going over to gingerbread. However, it's a little bit more of a commute than it was for Denise. Denise, it's a hop, skip, and a jump. For me, it's a little more involved to make it over. I still would very much like to. I want to see Neuschwanstein. Sorry, I know I butchered that. The Black Forest. And gingerbread, like I would love to see those things, but it is a little bit more of an endeavor. That can't be it. Okay, no, check. That's good. That's perfect. Checkpoints are great, but the level is not over. There's still much more. Crouch? I got to remember that in this game you can crouch. See, this was not a thing back in my day. When Mario looked like that, you couldn't crouch. You had to be tall to crouch. This was not a thing. Now these young people, they're always crouching and putting their... Oh, let me crouch. Let me crouch like a... Okay. All right. I'm still not sure who you were talking about. Really? Hang on. Really? You never heard of him? He's right there. Like, do you know Carl Sagan? Well, not Carl Sagan. I can't remember. But he's Carl. He does... and Just Cook. Are any of these names ringing a bell? These are people who play like, and there was like a Freaking Geek, maybe it's not DMG. What is it? Mario Maker D. Yeah, it's not DMG. I apologize. DGR. There you go. DGR. Ryukar. Yeah. They all play. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. To be fair, they're all playing troll level. Sorry, I don't. I found people that were playing Mario Maker 2, and it didn't occur to me until just now, like what you said, they're all playing Kaizo or Troll levels. Yeah. That's very true. That's very true. Which I am not doing, because I'm horrible at those. And I'm horrible at just about everything, but... I mostly play speedrun levels. Oh, okay, gotcha. Now, speedrun levels, that's not the same as the autopilot levels, right? Because we just played one called, I think it was labeled as technical, but it was one of those things where you just kind of hold the run and jump button. You essentially just run through the level and jump at certain times, and the level kind of clears itself. I'm guessing it's challenging levels that are designed to be maximized by speed, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, that's what I thought. Hello, Denise! Wow, Big Hind heralded your appearance here. He said it, and I was like, what are you talking about? Where's Denise? And there you are. Come on, I totally made that. See, and I think, and I haven't watched a ton of it, but I like the idea, of like levels that are made for speedrunning. Because here's the thing, and this is not meant as a slight to the certain aspect of the speedrunning community, but for me, I like to see the proficiency and skill of well-placed jumps and, like very amazing timing and everything. Whereas a lot of speed runs are, glitch exploitations, finding, ways to break the game, things that were never really a player was never meant to do, but technically can do. It's legitimate. It's still impressive, especially when, you realize you've got to get into the code and figure out what triggers this particular thing on this particular frame to be able to do this particular thing. It's a high skill thing. It's just not as fun to watch. I like watching people who are really, really good at platforming. And the reason why I like to watch it is because I'm not all that great myself, you see. I think I need to, I'm trying to speed run this, but I don't know that I can get the momentum I need to make that jump without swinging it back and forth. Okay, we're gonna do, whee! There we go. All right, you know what? That's called progress. Technically speaking, we made progress. I should probably do more morning streams just because I'm a morning person. And all right, I'm not a morning person. This is oh boy. Nintendo deletes glitches. Here, Miss Brave, Denise Penny. Oh, there are different types of speedruns, but I mostly play the ones that are like Kaizo levels, but you run the whole time. Okay, gotcha. That was summoned. Okay, I got you. Yeah. No, fast. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I'm saying I like. At least I guess I should say in theory, because I haven't seen a ton of them. But in theory, I like. You know what? Hang on, this is crooked. I gotta fix this. Sorry. I have a. Yeah, I gotta rearrange this somehow. Anyway, because the speed runs in Mario are usually like on standard Nintendo Mario games, the speed runs are a combination of awesome frame perfect execution and glitch exploitation. So I like, to me, Mario Maker 2 speed runs are going to be more pure because, as you said, you can't do that and people aren't designing levels with glitches intended, or at least, like you said, they're not sticking around. So you're only getting the performance speed run. You see what I'm saying? Like I like performance speed run versus glitch, which is still performance. I get it. To me, that's more technical speed run, I guess, maybe. I don't know. I'm making up terms as I go, and there's probably already a very well established definition for most of them, but all right. I can do this. Yes. Okay, now it says Z. Oh, we do have a Z jump. Oh, okay. I did not realize there was a Z jump with... Well, now, wait a minute. Okay, stop cheering for me. Can I thought I could... I don't know what I thought maybe... Yeah. So I guess I need to jump out of it. I need to treat the sock or the little shoe like Yoshi. A ride to be... I missed that jump. A ride to be discarded when it has outlived its usefulness. Rip Yoshi. That's what we do. Yoshi gets thrown away. I missed it again. See, this isn't me not being a morning person. This is me not being a great platformer. What the? They ban people for doing that? Really? I mean, I don't know. I think that's one of those like 3 strikes. Maybe like if they're like, look, we want to keep this thing pristine. What is going on? And so if somebody proves that they're incapable of making a level without infecting with glitches, I guess I understand the ban. I wouldn't do it on the first thing though. It's like, hey, don't do this. Okay, all right. Unlike cheating. Like cheating, once you cheat, like there's no excuse for that. Like you know you're not supposed to cheat. So cheating is for me a one and done. But, you know, if you make a glitchy level... Okay, this level's glitched. There's no other explanation. It is not a lack of skill. It's not a skill issue. This is a glitch. I'm going to report this. Okay, I'm not going to go any further with that just in case there is some kind of audio cue. I am not reporting this level. It's actually not glitched. I just suck at it. There are a few strikes, but for skilled players it can happen a lot. Big Hind, it was sponsored. It was sponsored. Well, I guess I could say, like, IO actually bought it for me. Oh, it does disappear! It is a limited time offer. Okay, that's good to know. See, you can't really flap your gums and play these games either. This is... But yeah, IO actually bought it for me. So, and to be fair, I mean, there are several reasons why I wasn't really trying to get into Baldur's Gate 3. There were several reasons. But one of them was that I backed off on buying things that I don't need just because with the freelance had stopped being in the black the past few months. So I started having to dip into the savings to make, you know, to bridge the gap. So like, you know what? Let me stop spending money on things that I don't need at a time where I'm not making money to afford them, technically speaking, without dipping into savings are there for, you know, you want a big purchase, buy a house, you know, emergencies, whatever, you know, it's not there so that I can buy video games. So that was legitimately one of the reasons. But when I stated that as a reason, I was just like, all right, bet, and just gifted it to me. I'm like, well, I can't exactly now not play it because that would be a jerk thing to do. It would be disrespectful to the gift, and because that was my stated reason for it. Anyway, it's been good. It's been good. Vincenzo and Io are fantastic fellas to play with. Okay, now see, this is what happens. This is what happens when I play these levels. Like, there's a level of difficulty that I get past, and I'm like, okay. And then I get to a place like that, and I'm like, I know technically there has to be a way to get through it because you can't post a level that has no solution. However, I do not see what the heck. I mean, like, there's that, but yeah, I don't know. So this will probably be another one that we just kind of give up on. Because when I don't know if there's something I'm supposed to know. And the game, this level has been pretty good about kind of giving you an indication of where you're supposed to go. Like, I understand the arrow saying up there, but I have no... Alright, let's try this. Okay, alright, so there it is. There it is. Okay, never mind. We got it there. And I don't just give up after the first 2 or 3 times. It's when I give up on a thing, I've been dying in the same place like 20, 25 times, and I go, okay, I don't even know. So at least there, it's an execution issue, not a know what to do issue. So I gotta really get a good running. Well, or you just don't try. I can help if you get stuck. Okay, thank you, Fast. I don't want to ever put that on there. It's like, hey, somebody tell me what to do, but I appreciate that. But I think right now, I think that's it, right? And well, while you're here, is there something? So obviously, I've learned that when you see a Z, it means to Z jump. What? And am I correct that the little things that make us, like, you can see? Oh well, actually, I don't know if I'm pointing to it or not. I don't think. So yeah, up. Okay, you can't see my finger, but I'm pointing to the little. It's like a little square, but it's just the corners. I'm guessing those are that's them telling you this is where you're supposed to jump. Like, it's a Z jump, and this is where you're supposed to do it. I think I need to wait maybe another split second before I jump out of the... I used to think it was a sock. I thought it was a sock with like a little patch on the heel that kept disappearing for some reason. Didn't realize it was like a wind-up shoe. Because it doesn't look like a shoe. It looks like a sock. Like a big green sock. You know those big green socks everybody has? Okay. Yes, that's commonly used as an indicator. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there was one level two levels that I had to give up where it had that kind of thing, but it was like, it was literally, you're in the middle of nowhere. Like, there's nothing to jump onto, nothing to grab onto, no hidden blocks. Like, I'm just like, you gave me a blank screen. I'm not sure. And maybe there were some indicators that I just didn't know that they were indicators. Okay. All right. Good. Consistency is good. These really are more difficult than Dark Souls. Dark Souls is cake compared to this. I'm making it look pretty easy. If anybody doesn't believe me, There we go. There we go. Of course, now I gotta navigate. Son of a gun. Son of the gun. That's all right though. It is. You have to stay in the shoe just a little bit longer. And I'm guessing there's a way to make that all in one jump, but I have not been able to get. Oh no. If there are those indicators, you just want to trust. Right? Yeah. Unless you're playing a troll level, because they do that all the time. They bait you with it. You keep jumping to the left of it and dying. Oh, I see. Like, I'm supposed to aim for that. It's not just like a be in this general area. Games with user-made levels will always have levels harder than basically any other game. Yeah. Which, I mean, because they don't have to, like, when, Nintendo does it. Now, granted, you could say they've gone a little too far. Like, I was excited for Mario Wonder. I played it and I was like, it's trippy. It's visually impressive. I love it in a lot of ways, but it's not particularly challenging exactly. But in general, yeah, if you're a game developer, you need to be thinking, okay, I want to be able to challenge a good chunk of the populace, but not enough where I'm leaving a bigger chunk of the populace going, what the heck? Like Lost Levels, that's the the legend of that, the original Mario 2. That was probably a good call. I don't know that there would have been a small percentage of Nintendo players in America that would have been like, yeah, these are awesome. The rest of us probably would have like thrown our Nintendo out the window. So at that time, that particular game, the difficulty level was alienating a chunk of the people that were just getting into gaming for the sake of challenging the top echelon of players. So they got to balance that. Whereas with a Mario Maker level, independently, you can make it as hard as you want, because as long as it can be beaten, like, people play it for all kinds of different... Okay, let's see. There we go. I did it again. I jumped too late for the square. I'm gonna try to do it in one big... Oh, I did it! Yes! No! I could have done it there too! I say I could speedrun this! Speedrun SMM2. I could speedrun this. I mean, it's speedrunnable. Wait. No. I need to be over here. I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't look right. I'm supposed to jump up. Although no. Okay. Dun 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 dun! So then... Jump there. Up. What, you turd muffin of a claw? You turd muffin of a claw. All right, so we're gonna try to speedrun. We're gonna do the thing. We're not gonna stop. Can't be stopped. Can't be beaten. Go, go, go! Son of a. Yeah. Oh, they only disappear if you aren't in them. Oh, the shoes. Okay. I love Io. He is the best. Expect me to annoy him by telling him how cool he is. He is really awesome. He is really awesome. I'm very fortunate. I mean, look, you could probably say this about any game, any community, but I'm just, oh dang it, I screwed it up again. I screwed up the speed. But you know what? Since I'm barely getting through anyway, it's probably not that big of a deal. Okay. Whoop. Wait, whoa. Oh, no, yep, okay, I needed to land on the... these things, a lot of times if you don't jump immediately, you're screwed. So I'm just like, jump. And then I was like, nope, you need to wait, actually. But yeah, very lucky. Like, I can't articulate my thoughts any better than that. Yeah, the Legends community was just fantastic. Like, I know there are turd muffins in the community. Well, no, there are turd muffins. I don't know how much of a community they're in. I know they're in some of the guilds or the clans. But there was never there's got to be a specific angle to hit that claw at so that it swings fully versus just kind of like half-assing it. Probably has more to do with where I'm jumping from. Right, maybe for now I'll just, focus on beating the level and then maybe speedrun it later. See? Yeah. We'll just take it easy. There's no reason to... You gotta walk before you can run. Am I right? This is Super Mario walking. Walk. I don't know. All right. Dun. Doinkity. Oh, barely made that one. All right. Not much of it. There we go. All right. There you go. Up, and up. Ha-ha! Victory is mine. Unstoppable. Oh, I should have said that after I make... Okay. All right. I think it looks... Oh, no. There's not enough momentum. I think I need a good... I farted. Sorry about that. It was totally me and not the little dog. Get in the pipe. Thank you. Did we do it? Hey! Unstoppable. I'm gonna try this. Thank you, Fast As. Do you need the code for it? I'll say I like it. I gotta remember to do that. Do you need the code? Oh, thank you. Is that nice one? Is that what that means? Shairuka. How do I say your name? What is there a short way to say it? You have it now? Okay. Yeah, okay, good. I'm getting there. I've come to surrender to the idea that boomer just means somebody over the age of like 40. So it was supposed to be, baby boomers. It was a specific generation in a specific point in history that the boomer thing came around. But apparently modern day boomer just means anybody over 40. Because I'm like, no, I'm not a boomer. I wasn't born in the 50s or whatever. But yeah, so I am a boomer playing. So I got GG. I was like, what the crap is GG? What? I learned I think I might have learned that from Legends. I think the first time I actually figured it out was Legends. I'm like, what the crap is GG? And then it was GFA or GLHF. I'm like, what the crap is GLHF? And it means good luck, horrible friend, I think is what it stands for. All right, short and sweet. After I struggle hard for a little bit, I'm cool with playing a level that's a 97% completion rate, and hoping I don't end up in the 3% that is unable to complete it. All right, You don't realize I made 25 decisions in that amount of time. You didn't see it. It's faster than the human eye. I made 25 decisions in that moment. Like every neuron was firing. So I have 25 neurons apparently. All right. I beat that earlier level? No, I know fast. I know. You don't know me well enough. I'm not totally moronic. Yeah, good luck, have fun. I know. The one that always kept getting me, and I still to this day, I'm like the IIRC and IRL. Like, oh no, what was it? No, IMHO. I was like, what the heck's IMHO? And if, in my humble opinion, well, I probably spelled it wrong. But and then if I remember correctly, IIRC. It took me so long. No, not so long. I figured it out by context, but then I kept having to remember it because I'm like, Arc, I don't know. It's weird. I beat that. I was 2.5 seconds off the record, in my honest opinion. Wait, when you said earlier level, are you talking about which earlier level? The one that the one that I was saying speed run? That's impressive. See, I try not to. Oh! You're saying you're giving me the translation. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I do know these now. It just took a little while, and it just seemed like everybody else was throwing them around like they've been around forever. And I'm like, there was a time when a colon and next to a parenthesis was a typo, and it probably took me longer than it should to go. Oh, it's like a smiley face. It's just weird how it just seemed to spontaneously combust. It was all these abbreviations, all these, a new language, really. I mean, emojis, before they became legit emojis and they were still just characters being put together in unique ways, it was hieroglyphs. It was a whole new language thing that apparently an entire generation just intuitively knew about. But us boomers, we had to just figure it out on our own. And God forbid you ask somebody. I mean, there's some cool people in YouTube and comment sections, or maybe even Reddit. But usually, if you ask a question that somebody decides you should know, you won't get an answer. You'll get berated and insulted and kicked around verbally, but they'll refuse to actually answer the gosh darn question. It's like, look, if you want to package your abuse with some useful information, I'm down with that. But don't just make fun of me and then neglect to tell me. All right, technical. This might actually be no Kaizo. We did this one, or we tried to do this one. I think this is one of the ones where I had to stop. So, Fast, since you're here, you realize everyone else had to figure out. I know, Fast. I understand that, but when you're older, and like you're not like it's easier if you're introduced to stuff at a younger age in terms of like your friends are saying it, like you're on the bus or you're in a classroom and somebody says it, or you're shooting texts to each other and somebody says it. But when your friends aren't doing that because they're the same age as you, the only time you see them are like you're in a comment section. And because that's not your school chums, they're people my age or even older, you're seeing it less often. So there's a higher saturation of new terms and terminology that gets used on social media with the younger demographic, because you're in the mix. You're talking to school kids, or college kids that are using this stuff on the regular. So it's faster. You very quickly ask your friend, dude, what is this IRIL? Oh, it means in real life. Oh, okay. And you're done. But where, with me, I'm going, what the heck was that? And I think it's a typo. I initially think it's a typo. Like, what else would it be? And none of my friends know, because they're not privy to it either. So it is, but when you're my age, you're not in a situation where you're hanging out with your friends all that often. And we didn't grow up with texting, so it took a while for people my age to start texting, like as an actual, like it's to the point now where I got friends that won't pick up a phone. They will not answer the phone. But yeah, it was Fast. While you're here, I figure I'll try this one again. I think this is the one, if I remember correctly, because after this I swore off Kaizo Light. But to see if you know, yes, this is, okay. So what did I do wrong there? I need your insight. Okay. Let me do this. If this is what I'm thinking, I did figure it out. I got past this part. If this is the one that I'm thinking of. Yep, there we go. Oh, what? Hang on a second. Was this where I got stuck? No, I think I figured that part out too. I think I did. Wait. Did I? I thought I got far. If this is that level, I got farther than this. Like, I'm pretty sure it's I need to kick it off the spinning blade, if I'm not mistaken. If I remember correctly. You never played this? If you did, there would be a white flag by the top left. Does it appear even if you don't beat the level? So maybe it's the same maker, because it very much feels like one of those. Okay, good. That's good to know. See, I didn't know that. You know, okay, yeah. Oh, jeez. And I'm also one of those guys, like, somebody was, asked me, hey, what's your social media? Like, what social media are you on? Like, how can I? And I was like, I do have an X account. I do have a Facebook account. And I have an Instagram account. I got all of them. Well, I think I had X like 2 years ago. I never used it. The other ones I got recently just for my job so that I could reach out to. Oh, wait, I'm screwed now, right? Because I waited too long and he kicked it. But yeah, so I think, if I'm not mistaken, I need to be kicking the shell. So, okay, so this is a brand new punch me in the balls level. Okay, that's not it. Maybe I need to kick it earlier? No. Okay. Interesting. Now, obviously, we got our orange squares, and then there's a. I'm just trying to see more of the level here. Like, C-shaped indicators mean throw. Oh, see, there we go. Okay, did not know that. And I'm guessing it means to throw where that indicator is. See, I did not know that. I knew there were indicators of some kind. I should know what they meant. Okay, so I needed it. Okay, all right. Yep, that makes sense. Okay. See, that's the kind of stuff. Now, granted, well, no, because I think I did a Google search, but it's like, I'm pretty sure ChatGPT. Oh, dang it! I'm getting punished for being a talker. This is discrimination. I'm here to talk, not play a game. What are you doing? All right, boom, throw it, boom. Ah! Oh! Ah! Oh! Wait, what? Oh, see, this might be one of those places where I would have normally been like, I don't know what to do. Let's see. Boink. Oh, wait, okay. I have not failed enough to say that I'm stumped, but son of the peach. Why you do this to me? Oh, forgot to do it. Yeah. I have to leave though. I might be back eventually. All right, Fast. Good to see you. Thanks for that C tip was more than like you've done a great service here today, even if I can't execute. So, this is kind of a one-off, like doing it right now at this, because I have a thing at 11, but so I'll probably play it for the next hour, 45 minutes or so. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you again. But thank you again for that tip, and yeah. Hopefully I will see you again. Oh! A thing happened, and I did a thing. Good gravy. I didn't. What's the U? What does the U mean? If you're still here, what does the U mean? Maybe a spin jump? No, spin jump is Z. Hey, that was dumb. All right. Oh, I see. So a white flag is like surrender. Like this game kicked my butt, and I. Well, that was. Well, I'm just doing whatever I want to do now. Okay. Why am I doing that every time? I don't know. No! Oh, see, now I gotta... Alright, the U... I know what I need to do. Oh, I screwed. Catchy little son of a gun. The son of the peach. Sorry, you might be hearing that a lot because I want to say a thing, but that's the nicest way to say it. So. Oh no! I did. Oh! So no. I don't think I'm gonna beat that anytime soon. That is gonna be some catch and release, and that's gonna be some. No, I don't think I got the juice for that. That's gonna be some juggling. Doesn't mean I can't get that good. It just means I don't know if I want to try to get that good right now. See, because I need to hit the on switch, and then I need to. I don't even know. Maybe wall jump and. Why did he? Where was my big turtle? What happened to my big turtle? Why did my big turtle not show up? Big turtle, you had one place to be, and it was under my shoe. Okay. All right. Well, this is taking a dark turn. See? You have to do that in order to get a This is why I said I wouldn't do Kaizo. And I did Kaizo anyway. But I only did it because Fast was here, but then Fast left me high and dry. Look at this. See, like, we got to be able to, but I mean, how do you, no. And I'm pretty sure we're almost at the end of the level right here, to be honest. There's nowhere else for me to jump. Like, I would have to be able to jump off the shell that I just chucked up into the air and somehow have enough to jump on to, but you only got that much clearance between the little guys and the, I don't, you know what, screw you. Screw you, you little thing. Dagnabbit. All right, I'm gonna have to back out of this one, I think. Put up the white flag. I surrender. Okay, you know what? We are going to try to Google ourselves out of this one. Alright, Mario Maker 2. What does a U shape mean? Means throw an item upwards. That doesn't help. I mean, I guess it does. But unfortunately, it told me something I already knew. Oops. Oh, right, because I don't have the shell. So yeah, so I just found out what the U means, which means throw the shell up, but that does not explain how you're supposed to do the next thing, which is arguably much harder. Stop impaling yourself on a is stalactite the one that hangs down, or is it stalagmite? No, stalactite or stalactite. You know what? Google once again. Stalagmite upward growing. So mite is up and stalactite is down. Is there, I'm sure there's a way to remember that. Stalagmite. I can't ponder such heavy riddles while I'm trying to play this game. Boinkity, 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 boinkity. Son of the peach! I mean, the problem is, oh, I screwed it up somehow, or the turtle decided not to help me out. I don't know. All right, we're gonna get to that point one more time, and if I can't figure out what the heck I'm supposed to do to somehow get further on, then I will just move on to another level because, you know, you can only... See, I don't... that gap there, you can't jump off of those. There's no way. So, I mean, so obviously there has to be a way to beat it, obviously. But I just don't have the... I don't have the fartitude to keep trying it. Except for this one more time. Because it is fun. Like, doing these kind of jumps and stuff and getting a little bit better at them, this is actually pretty fun. And then you... Yeah, I don't see another way. I don't see another way. Okay, it doesn't even come down, so you can't even you can't use that shell to do that. But what I don't understand is you're doing... Wait a minute. No, I don't... What? Come on, turtle, you can't just not show up. I'm counting on you, buddy, you big dumb bastard. Like, you have one job in this whole, well, two jobs. One is to jog in place on top of a Venus flytrap. The other thing is to be there when Mario is in the air. There you go, see? See, no, it doesn't come down fast enough. It doesn't come down fast enough. There is no way. And again, I got hornswoggled by the lazy Koopa. Look, I get it's embarrassing. You get knocked out of your shell. You're in your tidy whities. But no, okay, I have to stop because even when I can't, like, obviously I'm not executing that part, but. Once I do, there's nowhere for me to go. This is, it's, I don't know why, it's every single time with these levels, it's like, you can get a nice way into it, and it's a little challenging, but you know, you sort it out, and then they get to a place where there's just, what the hell am I supposed to do? You have to take down the red wall, and the U is telling you to do that, to kick the shell up, but once you do that, the shell is gone, and there's nowhere to land. And your momentum is going to the left, not the right, because you have to go to the left to be able to kick the shell up. Right? Yeah, because you don't get the shell until you're beyond it. So you pick up the shell to the right of it, which means you have to go back to the left. So there's got to be a way to do it. I have no clue, and all I'm doing is the same thing over and over again. So unfortunately... Yeah, we're not touching Kaizo Light. They are, at my level, they are what I call a waste of time. So, Shifty Mine, themed standard. Standard might be okay. Wall jumps though, do I really want to do wall jumps? Because wall jumps, and butt slams. The controls for those are very, very close. I don't usually like chili piranhas. Short and sweet. I mean, it might be too short, but it's only got a 5% clear rate, so it may be short, but it ain't sweet. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Here we go. All right, so it only gives you 57 seconds. Well, that was silly. Wait a minute. Are we back to the... Huh. Aces. The one thing I do like about levels like this, particularly ones that have like the old school graphics, it reminds me of me dying trial and error when I play the original Mario Brothers. Like for 5-year-old me, regular Mario Brothers felt like it was about as challenging as this. I mean, it wasn't, but it felt like it. Okay, let's try it. This is all execution issues, not knowing what to do. There we go. Oh, cool. Oh, no. What? You can't rub up against it? That ain't right. Oh, that caught me sleeping. I was taking in the ambiance, you know. I didn't want you anyway. Son of a gun. I mean, it looks really good until I miss the platform completely. I know I don't need to do that to get the momentum, but for some reason... Okay. Jump? It's really not that hard. I just make it look hard. I'm doing this for showmanship. Everybody's going, this is an impossible level. There's no possible way you could do this. And I'm like, just wait for it. And I will show you the majesty. Okay, majesty may be a bit of a stretch, I guess, but... Who grows plants on platforms? That's just tacky. No! My inability to execute certain moves with regularity is somewhat disturbing. Okay. Oh, forgot to duck. I do appreciate the checkpoint, though. That's a gentlemanly move right there. Okay. See, this is my speed right here. Oh, piss! It just keeps going. Okay. Oh, wow. That is really fast. Okay. I think that might be the end, though. Or very close to it. I have a sense about these things. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, I can just let it drop. There's a platform there. Ah, you tricky devil. Son of a bitch. Well, I did it again! I did it again! It's just a habit. I'm so used to being agile and swift. There we go. Oh, wow. Oh, and there's the flag. Yep, so we're right there. We're right there. This is good. This is about right. Maybe a little short. I mean, it says short and sweet, so it's accurate. But I mean, maybe not quite. Well, I haven't beat it yet, so let me say it. Let me sound like I'm awesome once I beat it. Did that screw me? It did. I broke it. I broke the swing. Yeah, because I haven't beat it yet, so I'm gonna say it's just right. I'm gonna say it's just right. Happy. Bam! Heck yeah! Woot woot! Woot woot! I feel good. Win. I knew that I would. Win. I feel good. Oh, wow. Well, I felt better before. I mean, that's not even a 5 head. That is a second head. Whoever that is. 32 seconds. Took me 3 minutes and 12 seconds. That's all right, though. That's all right. Because what really matters is the complete. Look at that. 900 clears. Oh, goodness gracious me. I am part of an exclusive club of people who have beaten that level. So, yay. All right. See, that's what I need. Okay, it's challenging to execute. Maybe not as challenging necessarily as. I think there was like 1 or 2 other levels that were like, okay, here's another technical. It's Wasteland. That sounds unpleasant. See, I'm looking for 3 things. I'm looking for atmosphere. I'm looking for difficulty. Okay, I'm looking for 2 things. Yeah, atmosphere and difficulty. So I want it to look like, if it's a level I'm gonna have to look at or play for an hour. I know that's not optimistic, but it's realistic. I'm going to do one of those. It needs to be one that doesn't hurt my eyeballs. Okay, grassland speed. Let me just see. I'm thinking this is going to be one of those easy ones where it does it all for you, but maybe it's just because Fast was saying speedrun levels. So in theory, this should just be a level that you speedrun. Like, just... Okay, yeah, I think oh yeah. So you gotta do it right. Okay, I totally messed this up. Yeah, I'm butchering this as a speedrun level. Which, I mean, that's kind of the point. Like, oh, there you go. So yeah. What the heck is going on? I don't know what's going on. There's Yoshi. Yoshi's hanging down. He's doing something. Z. Oh, you can kind of glide? That's interesting. Huh. Alright. I'm sure I need the helicopter thing. I mean... But that would make it soft lock. I don't think that's a thing. He's definitely telling me to go up. Maybe I can do a little... Oh wait, no, that's... Yeah, I don't need to go there. Oh, I'm about to die. Okay, yeah, so it's not soft lock. You just die because... yeah. I mean, it's telling me to go up here, but... There's nothing up there. Mamma mia!
Oh no!
Bloom, bloom, bloom. There we go. No! No! I need to go left. You can't fight. You can't fight the speed. You got to go with the speed. Oh no! Oh no! Again! Oh, I'm not supposed to jump to hit that thing, I guess. The game's gonna do that for me. Oh, get off the cat. My speed is broken. It did not do the thing. It did not do the thing. Or maybe it did and then it turned it off. There's something with that thwompet. Oh, I missed the coin. I missed the things. Oh, this is embarrassing. Oh, wait. Okay, so... Oh, maybe I need to wait for him? I think? Maybe? I'm breaking this level. It's like it was not meant to be played by such inexperienced and awkward hands. What have you done to my boy? Look what they done to my boy. Look what they done to poor boy. The bastards have done this horrible thing to me. Why is he not? Okay. We have now hit... This is a little surprising for this type of level. Unless I'm doing the whole thing wrong. Or maybe, yeah, maybe there's like a chain reaction where because I missed X, Y, and Z that it's now not doing what it's supposed to do. Because... Oh! Nope. Yeah, I just screwed something up somehow. Wall jump. Oh no! Son of a peach. Problem is I don't really know what I did to get past that one part. I just kind of kept running and just did its thing. So I guess I'll try that again. See, I'm supposed to be able to, yeah, do that and then this. Critical error, critical error, critical error. Oh, I think I'm supposed to, I was just jumping. I need to jump and hit it in the air and then it'll, yeah, okay. Oh, screw it. This is the not right way to do it, but. No! See, that's supposed to launch me, I think. But I can get that without having to do this beanstalk thing, but whatever. Oh, suck. That worked. Ah, I missed the wall jump again. Missed it again. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. What the heck? Right, I gotta remember to drop the POW. There we go.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
That was another fun one. I made it a lot harder than it needed to be. 54. That's almost one that I want to try to do faster, but I'm not that guy. I think I could easily shave maybe 10 seconds off of mine, but I'm still 6 seconds off of the record. And when a level is that short, you know, you need to be within like milliseconds. Okay, clear rate's 20%. Dungeon platforming. Why the dungeon? Why can't it be beautiful skies and forest? But you know what? We'll give it a try. We'll give Pres D's level a try. 8.49%. Yoicks, says I.
Oh no.
See, I'm now. I got speed running in my fingers. I knew it. I was about to say I'm very impressed that I was able to do 2 wall jumps without doing a butt slam. And I was. You really just gotta push it hard.
Uh-oh,
What
no.
the hey? You just run off at the side, I guess, maybe? There we go. Oh no, no, no! It's gonna be a wall jump fiasco. Dag nabbit. You see how he was crouching? It's because I'm hitting. It's such a very slight angle. Like if you're trying to roll your thumb over from one side to the other, you end up rolling over into down. That's why it's like I've got to make a very fierce push with my fingers too. Yeah, this one might not be my jam. Not that it's unfair. It's just I don't like wall jumps that much. Like I like them in limited doses, but the fact that the butt jump is a if I could turn butt jumping off, I wouldn't mind it as much. Or butt stomping, I guess. Okay, now I can't even turn around fast enough. That's awkward. Okay, that's done. I know what I need to do, and I'm not doing it with any regularity. Very frustrating for someone of my incredible talents and charisma. Nope, screwed it up. Your instincts are to just like, no, I'm being lowered onto spikes. I need to do something about that. But you're like, no, just let it carry you. You will be fine. Okay. Yep. What are you, a hyperactive Ewok? Yep. All right, let's try this again. Up. See, I mean that's a tricky jump. That's kind of a tricky jump because you've got to, yeah. You've got to be able to do a wall jump as your first jump. Oh no! I'm not Spider-Man. What do you want from me? I'm a chubby Italian plumber. I don't have the dexterity for this nonsense. I missed when Mario just jumped. He wasn't doing any wall jumping or parkouring. He was just living his life realistically as a very athletic, overweight plumber. I blame the prequels. George Lucas is like, let's just make everything a superhero. Yeah, Jedi, sure, they can fly, they can... Oh, baby, oh! Oh, I'm feeling good. No, I'm feeling bad again! Dignity. Always dignity.
Oh no!
Yeah. My race car sound effects are what got me through that difficulty. Why do I... darn dish to my... Oh, please, checkpoint or end of level. Checkpoint or end of level. Checkpoint, yes. Oh, so beautiful. Well, YOLO. Man, this is painful for old Mario. He's because at least, you know, with those bottomless pits, you could at least pretend that just below where you stop seeing Mario, there's like a giant like airbag or mattress or something that he lands on. He's okay, but he's landing in lava. He's definitely not having a good day.
Oh, no.
I thought it was a spin jump. I thought I would need a spin jump.
Oh, no.
I thought wrong. I mean, am I really just supposed to be able to hit?
Oh, no.
I mean, that seems a bit ridiculous, if I'm being honest. Okay. Alright, I'm taking a chance here. Following the coins. No! No! I mean, at least this part's really...
Oh, no.
I mean, it's a pain, but I think you just really have to lean hard on the right D-pad there. Like, just... There we go. Alright, so down. Sweet. Bam! La bam!
Mario number 1. Woohoo!
What an arrogant douchebag, you know what I'm saying? Mario number 1! Like, I mean, I don't know, it just seems like a really arrogant thing to say. I think Mario's gotten a little full of himself, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. He went from not saying anything at all to just, you know, woohoo, to, like, the first complete sentence he ever says. Mario number 1. Is that even a complete sentence? It may not be a complete sentence. I don't know. Okay. We are helping to nudge up the completion percentages. Which I guess kind of sucks if you think about it. Like, the more people who beat a level, the less prestigious your completion of that level becomes. It's like, man, I beat a level that only had 2% completion. And then you come back like a year later and it's got like an 85% completion. And what you go from like being amazing to sucking just because everybody else just got better. It's a tragedy, really. Snow speed run. Yeah. Oh, it's a speed run? All right, well, it's fine. Try it anyway. Speed runs, you appreciate more the level design than you... Well, I mean, you know, you can't be stupid. Huh. Slide maybe? There it is. Okay. Okay. What is going on with this level? It's just hard to see what the heck you're doing, to be honest with you. Thank you. See, GG, I know what that means. It means good game. Or great guy. Or great gal. Or good gravy. sure. I gotta remember to say it. Like unless I decidedly don't like it, I'm just gonna say I like it. Oh, dude, I was only like a fraction of a second off of the. Look at that. I'm like right in the mix there. I'm one of the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep me down. All right, what do we got here? Striped, no Kaizo light. Screw you, Kaizo. I don't know the language well enough. Blue switch blitz. Wow. Words. But you know what? It's technical. Decent completion rate, so it probably isn't all that challenging, but I will leave that judgment for how long it takes me to beat it. If I beat it very quickly, then I'll say it's a very easy one. If it takes me a long time, I'll say it's incredibly difficult. And I just need to look.
Oh no!
Oh, this is a very difficult level. This is gonna be difficult. Very difficult.
Oh no!
There we go. Mario's flatulence is. Oh, he's humiliated. All right, don't. Those are baiting. Don't jump on those. I don't think you need those. I mean, I might as well just die. It takes about the same amount of time. I mean, it was pretty difficult. It was not. I'm not gonna lie. It was a pretty difficult level. I made it look easier than it was. I mean, I guess I like it. Oh, wow! That's the end of the popular course level. Okay, new. I wonder what the difference between popular and hot is. I guess popular is like maybe over time. That's weird. You'd think there would be a lot more popular courses than. So wait, X goes back to the top. So where's just like courses? Is there just like courses? I want to see if I gain any new clothes or something I can wear. I mean, I look dope right now. I look pretty darn cool. Oh well, it's not time for me to mess with my avatar. It's time for me to. I don't know what any of this means. What does that mean? Okay, I guess that means it's a world, maybe. These are no courses with world record times found. Screw you, game. I'm fast. I know I'm fast. Played, liked, uploaded, overview. All right, yeah, we're good there. Like, yeah, I mean, like, it should just go and keep going, right? It should. Okay, I don't have plus on this controller. That's not great. Oh, there we go. World maker, course maker, story mode. That doofus bird. The course board is where we are. Yeah, interesting. Huh. What's going on here? Oh, there we go. All right. Well, you know what? I mainly did this because I felt bad for some folks because I was, I'd start on Mario Maker and nobody would be there, and I try to do it so that I could get so that people who wanted to get their levels played, at least or attempted, could do so. But it looks like this may not be the best time of the day to do that. So if you happen to stumble across this video as a VOD and you want to do, and you have levels that you like to submit, either submit them in the comments or say, hey, I'd like to watch this at whatever time. I can't accommodate everybody or everything, but just to get a ballpark, So yeah, if you happen to come across this and you've got a level you'd like to see me play, just leave it in the comments. Leave the level number, I guess, in the comments. I do get notified with new comments, so I'll check that out and I can put them in for the next one. Otherwise, I'm just kind of randomly going through and just picking whatever happens to catch my eye. So we'll end with this one, because there's a lot of stuff about it that I'm going, ooh. I mean, it looks like it's underwater, which very few people do underwater levels, because usually people don't like them. It's got it's 50% completion rate, so it doesn't seem like it's going to be too terribly difficult. A nice little send-off maybe for the day. So I got to defeat a Koopa Troopa and then just bail, or get to the end of it. Beat the goal after. Okay. Oh no! Oh. This game does excel at random. Let's go up. This feels like we're in a fish tank. They don't really, they never did a frog suit after Mario 3, did they? Oh, I gotta kill you, Koopa. There we go. We got him. Oh my. All right. Well, okay. Mario the Furry. Gotta love it. But it was fun. I like the atmosphere. I'm trying to create a level like that, actually, but I can't. Like, I didn't know you could do. Hey, said the red. Wait, is that right? Or the third? Said the third. I thought I was going for rhyming there, but said the third. No? No to the red that I misspelled? Yeah. Yeah, when I try to create my own levels, I can't do a water level and then a land level. It doesn't let me do that. It's like whatever setting you go with, you have to stick with that. But hello, Zed. Good to see you. You caught me right as I was about to close up shop here, just because it seemed like there wasn't a whole lot of activity, especially from want to join the island. Does that mean, like, is that like a world? Like you have a world? Is that, like, there's an island where you have a bunch of levels on it, or I don't know what join the island means. Or I don't know. Are you saying I want to join the island, as in you want to join the island, or you're asking if I want to join the island? And what does joining the island entail? What is this island, and what is the joining? There's a great deal of ambiguity in that statement here. So I'll do one more as I await that. Airship War of the Flying War of the Flying Wigglers. Speedrun, short and sweet. I'm down with that. Let's go. Without taking damage. That's a pretty tough ask, but I will do my best. Oh.
Oh no!
Okay, it's going to be one of those, huh? I see. Aha! No! Stop chasing me, Wiggler. Damn. I died?
Oh yeah, Mario time!
Thank you, Seth. Thank you. I'm just too damn good. That's the problem. Just too damn good. Let's see. So short and sweet, I do like those. I mean, they do give you a nice little ego boost, but that's not really much of a challenge, you know. A weird time auto Mario. I need to create a level because I like that. Like, I like the snow backdrop. Like, that's a cool backdrop. Like, I'd like to play that level, but it looks like it's just like, you know, not really going. Why does it say hot? Does this really mean that there's nobody else playing the game? Because a lot of these didn't have a lot of people doing stuff. Multiplayer, standard. Standard. I mean, standard is good. Speedrun technical. This sounds rough, but I like the background. And doesn't look like anybody's beat it yet? No. All right, we'll give Archgrove. We'll see if we can get. This will be our first one. I want you to join the link. Oh, the link can't. I don't think YouTube lets put. So I don't. On my screen, I don't have a. I don't see a link. And I think YouTube like blocks those. And to be fair, there's like I said, too much ambiguity. That could have gone better.
Oh no!
It's Turbo Warp. Turbo Warp. Is that a kind of level? I mean, if there's I think even if it's an island, there's like a code you can put in, or there's a code that I would put in that will get me there. Versus because the link wouldn't. I mean, are you talking about in the scope of Mario Maker, or is this something else? I don't want to make every jump. Okay, well, we were the first to clear that level.
Time.
Better version of Scratch? I don't know what Scratch is. You must understand, you were talking to a very old person. I'm quite old. So if it's trendy, if it's new, if it's hip, if it's dope, if it's jiggy, I probably don't know about it. Oh, well, coding? What said? What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? I don't know programming. Enemies in the sand. Try to get to the finish. Sure. You can play games on it. But I'm playing games now, Sed. I'm playing fun games now. I got a backlog coming out the wazoo. The backlog where I'm probably at. I don't know.
Oh no!
Dang it, Sed, you killed me. You made me take my eye off the screen for 1 second. I blame you. I take no responsibility. There you go.
Yeah, Mario time.
Of course, I'll try again. A world record! I'm a world record holder. Let it be known that on this, the 21st day of December 2025, 10:09 a.m., I have the world record on a level. I think I have the world record on the last one, too. Context doesn't matter. I am the greatest. Thank you, Zed. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Again, this is another one where I like the setting. I mean, I don't think it's going to be very challenging, but maybe I'll be wrong. Oh, I think it was created yesterday or today, maybe even. Bolt Baby. Okay. I mean, okay, I can't give that one a like. It's not that I dislike it. I mean, it's not even. Can I drown? No, I don't think so. No, because the balls bounce. That's what I thought. Maybe the water level was going to rise the further we went, and that was going to be harder to jump and stuff. But no, there was really no. That looked like somebody who designed a level just kind of figuring out how to design a level. Like that would be a level I would do. Just be like, oh, okay, that's how to do that. But so yeah, so new courses. Wait, detailed search. Okay, so that's cool. So, wait, now what? What I'm trying to do is see, because at the top, there you go. There we go. That's why. So yeah, you can go to popular courses and go to here, and it'll give you the second page. I was like, there's got to be more than 90. You're back, Fast. You're back. You missed it, Fast. I got 2 world records. And did I give up on that level? Oh, I gave up on that level. I did give up on that level because we got to a point where we had to kick a shell up to hit the blue switch, or to hit the red switch so that the red switch would go away, but there was nothing else to jump on. The shell goes away, the shell's gone, and there's nowhere, and you have to go, you get the shell initially by going to the right of the thing that you have to throw it up on. So your momentum is already going to the right. You got to jump to the left in order to kick the shell up and activate the switch, but there's nothing to land on. There's no safe spot. So I had to bail on that. I think that was the one you were watching when the one you were watching we left. We had to bail on that one because it's just like all these other levels. You get to a certain point and like, the hell am I supposed to do? Like there's no, throw it up twice and re-grab it. Okay, in that case, maybe not so much that I didn't know what to do, but no, because when I hit it, once it hits the top, it just kind of flies. It doesn't fall back down. I kick it, it hits the top, and then it just goes away. It goes whoop, and it's just off the screen. It doesn't come back down. And even when I think maybe one time it did, but it came down like I was under it, so I couldn't grab it because you jump up, you hit it, and it just. The problem is, let's see, wait a minute. I'm trying to think if I can even get back to it without. What are these? I don't know. Nope, that's not it. Thought there was a way to press Y, then go to played courses. There we go. Okay, yeah, I remember I got here before, but it was by accident. All right, played courses. So all of these I beat. Look at this. Look at all these I beat. I'm awesome. Dungeon platforming, I beat that like a champ. Grassland speedrun, I beat that. It was speedrun. Speedrun, beat that. Yeah. And chili piranhas, beat that one. Oh wait, where's the one? Nope, that wasn't it. Well, no, maybe it was Grassland speedrun. Wait, you said I would have a white flag on it? Chili piranhas I remember beating. Maybe it was Grassland. No, I thought it was an ice level, but not a speed run. That's weird. Because I definitely played it, but I don't see it on here. Yeah, all these, I remember those. That was a speed run. That did that one. Dungeon was next. Grassland, I remember. Maybe it was chili piranhas. I thought I beat chili piranhas, though. I did beat chili piranhas. Beat that one. I looked where you failed. Fast, I gotta ask you to be a little politically correct. It's not where I failed. Where I stopped playing. That's what happened. I stopped playing. I didn't fail. I stopped playing. Don't bring the F-bomb in here. There is no F-bomb. I didn't fail. I'm not a failure. How dare you call me a failure? I saw you. You called me a failure. Yeah, but I'm not seeing that level here. You're supposed to hit the first mole, then throw it up, then hit the second mole. Wait. Okay. Well, not that. See, this is messed up. Why? It looks like they're in order, right? They're supposed to be in order. I don't see that level on here. Did they take it down because they realized how janky it was? Is that what happened? Because I beat this one. I know I beat chili piranhas. Maybe it was Forest Hollow? I think it was Forest Hollow. I've gone past it so many times. I don't remember. Why would I remember games that I stopped playing? Yeah, this is it. This is the one. Here we go. Boinkity, boinkity kick, boinkity, 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 boinkity. So, okay. So you're saying I'm supposed to kick it. Okay, I see what you're saying. That does make a little more sense. That does make a little more sense. Oh, I did it again. Yeah, so I was trying to jump backwards and kick it. Yeah, that makes... Okay, and I'll be honest with you, that is painfully obvious in retrospect, whereas I'm fairly certain the other ones wouldn't be that obvious. I'm getting bored. No one is joining. I'm sorry, Seth. I'm sorry. I'm here to play Mario Maker, and now I'm here to beat this particular level. I do apologize. That's on me. I do apologize, but right now, beating this level is my top priority, and now that I've been equipped with the knowledge that I was stupid and missed a very, very obvious son of a gun. Oh, I am going to make this level my peach. Okay, now that was the other part. That was the other part that I was like, so I know, yeah, like, you see, you don't really have a lot of clearance. No, so like I said, I didn't even know what Scratch was, so I would not have played anything. Let go of jump. Yeah, but I mean, obviously it's got to work, right? But yeah, that was my conclusion as well. But I was like, that's a very low clearance. That is very low clearance. All right, now I'm a little chapped that I did not see that. That's a very obvious. Like that's not even a big brain play. That's just a, yeah, yeah. Sometimes games are like magic tricks, you know. You think they're like this. Oh, screw you. You think they're like this amazing, mind-blowing thing, like it's impossible, like there's no way it could happen, and then you see how the trick is done, and you're like, well, yeah, I guess that's... Duh, I should have figured that out. But this wasn't even that. I don't think the game was trying to trick me. It wasn't even like, see if you can figure out this little puzzle. It was like, no, just jump and do the things. But see, right now it's just a problem of execution. Yeah. Just a brain play. Wow. Wow, Fash, you have a knack for just completely demoralizing people. It's not a big brain play, just a brain play. You just have to be thinking. It's truth though. It's truth. Can't deny that. No need to. Oh, for crying the heck out loud! I forgot you got to hit him just in the front of his stupid Koopa face. Otherwise, he goes off in the wrong direction. Okay. No, I know, Fat. No. So Fast. I guess this is probably our first time interacting. I'm not being sarcastic. I dramatize things. So like I'll say, I can't believe, I can't believe what you just said. I mean, granted, I'm not going to actually pretend to be mad, but yeah, no, it's not demoralizing. Like it's hyperbole. Like it's gravitas. It's just my way of just having fun with it. So no, it's, trust me, there is, anybody can tell you, there's really nothing you can say that will be demoralizing or what have you, because really it's a state of mind on my part. I can choose to be more demoralized or insulted or offended, or I can just choose to take it in the spirit. It is just funny because the way you say it, well, not even the way you say it. Well, yeah, I guess just the particular presentation of it lends itself for me being able to joke about it. Like it's not, all right. Oh no, it's there. I guarantee you that's the end. I do that with like Denise all the time. There's people I'll do that with. They'll say something and it's completely innocuous, but it just happens to be phrased in a way that you can, if you wanted to be, take it out of context, you could. And so that's it. You just happen to phrase a couple things. Okay. Yeah. It's just your tone of voice sounds serious for me. I know. That's what I'm saying. I forgot, like, again, if this is your first time here, it does sound that way. And here's the cruel irony. When I am joking, I come across as very serious. And when I'm actually, like, trying to be funny, when I'm trying to be serious, people think I'm joking. Like all through college, I had people that would laugh at me when I'm legitimately getting pissed off. The only way they knew that I was legitimately pissed is if I used profanity, because I never use profanity. Well, I mean, I do now, mostly for. Oh, come on! Mostly for either for trying to spice up the comedy of it, or usually to convey anger, because otherwise they just thought I was messing around, or like, Jesse's just being whatever. Like, no, I'm actually pissed off, but if I don't say I'm effing pissed, they think I'm just joking. So anyway, all that to say, I understand that. But yeah, I think of it as deadpan, and I try to make my voice sound a little goofier when I do that. Dagnabbit. Like I'll be like, oh, I can't believe you. So I try to do that. But yeah, if it's a relatively new thing, or it's first interaction, then I totally understand why. But yeah, no, trust me, as a rule, yeah, as a general rule, come on, I'm not even thinking. I'm thinking about what I'm talking about, not what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm not. Oh, dagnabbit, I'm doing it again. Focus. Here we go. I got this. That C was a game changer, though. Not gonna lie. Made my life. Jeez Louise. And I get that from my mom, too, because she does that. We'll be talking, and I'll say the same thing. I'll be like, I'll clarify a point or something. She's like, son, I was just kidding. I'm like, dang it. It's really hard to tell. So yeah, I try to do a voice, or I do a little screechy thing, raise the pitch or something, just so that it's obvious it's not my normal talk. But sometimes I don't do that, or I forget to do that. But yeah, there's no, man, I get all jittery. My palms aren't sweating yet, but they're starting to get there. Like when I get to that point, it's like the execution is not as. I did not do the thing. Looks like you keep letting go of jump when you throw. Well, you have to, don't you? Oh, I get. Yeah, that's how you let go, right? Wait, hang on. Now I'm questioning everything. So, no. Hang on. What? Yeah, I thought. Was it why? Well, I don't know what I'm. Hang on a second. Now. Oh, now you got in my head. Yeah, because Y should be the thing, right? Why you let go of Y? Because Y is what you use to grab onto it. Okay, now I can't do anything. Look at what you've done, Fast. Look at what you've done. Yeah, see, I'm joking. I'm not blaming you for that. But I am letting go of jump when I do it. I'm not sure. Why am I letting go of jump? That's weird. You can go from Y and B to just B. Yeah. That's what I'm using. I don't know why in my mind. Huh. Do I really let go of both? I do. Yeah, I let go of both for some reason instead of just letting go of Y. That little bastard keeps biting me in the ass and it's getting on my nerves. Now see, that I am agitated about. But my animus never goes to people. It's always the 8 and 16-bit denizens of... Threading the needle. I might actually not beat this before I have to stop. That sucks. Ugh. I mean, just getting it so you're not jumping aggressively, so you don't hit the spike, but you're jumping enough that you're not just falling on your face. I think it's weird because... Because you roll off of B, like when... Yeah, I don't know, like just the way my fingers are, my hands are arranged on here, it's hard for me to... No, I wasn't pushing B! Dang it. Yeah, I could be doing subconsciously. I could be doing something that's completely. I mean, it still has the same effect. It seems. Oh, stupid turtle. I mean, I don't know if that is the end, but I mean, probably at least a checkpoint, right? Nope, that was me trying to hold on to B. Because I roll from B to Y. So if I let go of Y... Why? That's weird. Why? I don't know. The second part is harder. Oh, no, you... Oh, that's right. You said you beat this one already. Okay, so that's not the end. And I mean, how could it be, how could anything be harder than this? This is the hardest thing in the world. There's nothing harder than this. I know, I've played all the things. I know for a fact there's nothing harder than what I'm doing right now. Until I beat it. Once I beat this, then it's no longer the hardest thing in the world. But right now, it has to be the hardest thing in the world. Otherwise, it's just embarrassing. Well, then that does take a little of the wind out of my sails. Again, that's not you. But just knowing that there's more and that it's actually harder. It's like, oh, great. But in theory, if I am able, once I am able to get through this part, it means I'm a better player than I was when I started, which means I am good enough to continue on. So I'm not daunted by the fact that it is harder. In fact, I relish the challenge. I'm just bored with this particular challenge, so it's creating a problem. I'm like, I've mastered this already. I don't want to keep doing it. Like, I'm already... And that's me letting go of the B, isn't it? Huh. Now see, that's me letting go of Y too long. I know you're joking, but the actual hardest level is... Oh yeah, hang on. Let me jot that down. I'll put it on here, I guess. LW4. In fact, so here's the thing. So yeah, I've got a thing at 11. So I'm not gonna like. It may take me to 11 just to get past this part. So what I'm gonna do, since I've played this and I know which one it is now, I'm gonna go ahead and try to do. I'm just gonna take a gander at LW4, and I'll come back to this one the next time because this is beatable. All right, let me try one more time. Just one more. Oh, right, I forgot. It punishes me for being talkative. Bastards. I'm gonna give it one more try, and then I'm gonna try the hardest one. And you watch. I'm gonna beat it on my first try. You'll be like, "What? This guy's a master." That's what you're gonna say, because that's gonna be the only possible explanation. All right. So I will come back to that one because it is doable. I just need to be. But I just don't want to. I don't want to get like beat that part and then have to stop. Oh right, we go out of here. Right? Yeah. Nope, that's not it. I've done this before. Man, it's just it's so long between when I play and when I go back to course world. Ah, there we go. Hello, Zach Salisbury. Okay, that's a different one. Give me 1 second, Zach. I'm trying reportedly the hardest Mario Maker level. Michael Bailey, hello. But goodness gracious. Everybody shows up a half hour before I'm about to jump off. But hello, Michael. Good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. All right. Really quick. So Zach, I will at least get your level entered. And you know what? Let me do that first. Well, no, because I don't want to just give it a. Tell you what. Bear with me. I want to see this hardest level in the world that Speed is telling me about. Because obviously I'm not going to beat it. So I'm just going to try it for a hot second and then wet my pants, cry, and then we'll check out Zach. But yeah, I've got a hard out at in a half hour. So, and I need to get ready for it. So I've got about 15 minutes. So I can't do a whole lot, but 3 out of almost 28,000 people. Speedrun, single player. Here we go. Watch, Speed. I'm gonna embarrass the world by just tearing through this thing. 100 coins. Okay, fine. I got this. I've been doing that since I was 5.
Oh no!
Oh, there's spikes right in front of me there. I didn't see the spikes there. 280,000 actually.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh no!
Okay, don't get it twisted. I know that there are spikes there. All right.
Oh no! Oh no!
I don't know what's so hard about this level. This is pretty easy.
Oh no!
Wait. I jumped. Okay, I guess you got to jump from a little further out. This is good. This is
Oh no!
this is nice and demoralizing. I like it. It has a tight timer, by the way. No slowing down.
Oh no!
What do you mean slowing down? I can't even get up to speed. I can't do more than walk. There must be interesting.
Oh no!
Like I don't even.
Oh no! Oh no!
I mean, you really. I'm trying to do like. I know that there's stuff up there. I'm trying to do like small jumps, and I can't even do those. So.
Oh no!
Yeah, I think I'm good here. I think I'm good. Let me ask you, Fast. Are you one of the 280,000, or are you one of the like 2?
Oh no!
Like I don't even know what you're supposed to do at this point. Good gravy. Like obviously you need to hit the ice block and fall straight down. I guess is the idea.
Oh no!
I don't even know how to. 280,000 attempts, 18,000 people. Oh, okay. Oh, it counts attempt numbers. Okay. So I'm grossly increasing the attempt count. So attempt count doesn't mean okay, so it's different. But yeah, I'm missing a key factor here, which is just
Oh no!
yeah, yeah, I'm not sure how you do a jump. I mean, I guess you just have to do it perfect.
Oh no!
As soon as the level starts, you have to crouch, jump to the right, then twirl, then ground. What? You have to crouch, jump to the right, then twirl, then ground pound. Crouch. Oh!
Oh no!
Yeah, nope. I just have to acknowledge there's just going to be some things that I was never meant to do. That is one of them. Oh, it has a 0%. Is that right? So wait, so... Yeah, no, okay, yeah. Almost 280,000. So that's 280,000 attempts with 3 clears. Look up Ver 5 for clear of this. So that's a bunch of... let me see. You talk about like YouTube? I think that's it. Yep. Okay, I'm watching a little bit now. Oh, heck to the no. No. Nope. Nope. Uh-uh. No. Nope, hunt, no. I thought Battletoads would have been grindy. Oh no, no. Oh no, okay, I'm getting a headache. Okay. All right. Yeah, no, anybody, if you want to copy that text, you put that into YouTube. The second video that pops up is somebody doing this level, and you will see why I am bailing like it's my job. And speaking of which, let's so we got Zach Salisbury. Is there a Twitch side also? Currently not, Zach. I sorry, I missed your question there. I think I have to download a plugin or something to be able to dual stream. I did streams exclusively on Twitch once just to test it out. It seemed okay, but I haven't tried that again. So I'm gonna have to do I'm going to do a little research and figure out what I got to download, what I have to do to be able to dual stream like that. And I might start doing that in the future. But as you can see, I am also pretty piss poor at what I do. So it's not like people are going to be watching to see some astounding shenaniganisms. You are going to see a guy who is very mediocre in nearly every way. I enjoy video games, but I am not a gamer. Precision. That's daunting. All right. Here we go. Let us see what we can do with a precision level. Let's go. Oh. Yep. No, Yep. Just got to do the thing. There we go. Oh, piss on me. Wow. Zach, do you have aspirations of world domination? Just curious. No reason. No question. Just wondering. Do you? Who would have thought it'd be 2 in a row where I can't even get past the first, like. And it hurts so bad. Is that a game? Never heard of it? You have to leave now? All right. Yeah. No, it's a YouTuber, I think. Yeah, it's a YouTuber. So that's the YouTuber's name. Is that bit right there with all the characters in the Ver 5? Use the block above to align yourself. Use the block above to align yourself. Let's see. You're talking about on the second jump? Oh, wait. Oh, I think I see maybe what you're saying. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. I almost had it though, just doing it the regular way. I was pretty impressed. The problem, I feel Mario's pain because it's getting a spike right up the butt. Like it just looks very painful. It's one thing to fall down a bottomless pit. It's another thing to fall onto us. My controller's broken. It's not my fault. There's no deficiency in skill here. Боже, 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 боже. See, Mario doesn't even want to do it anymore. He's like, no, I'm just going to fall down this bottomless pit. I don't want to get a spike on my butt. Why do you keep spinning? Why do you keep doing this to me? Familiar with DGR? Yes, Michael Bale, yes! Actually, I was just talking with Fast about that. I mentioned, yeah, I love DGR. Love DGR. He's a lot of fun. I don't know how he is able to keep it clean. I mean, I know his wife and kids are in there a lot of the times, but yeah, he is hilarious. And watching some of his, like, when he does Carl's, like, troll levels, what was the one thing he was like, ham sandwich? I don't remember. He just says, just whatever comes to his mind. When he's like, and he ripped his shirt. The one episode where I think he's doing, playing Get Over It or something, and he just ends up ripping his t-shirt. DJR is a good guy. Freak and Geek are also really good with the trolls. Who else is it? Dang it. Who's another one I like? Oh, Just Cook. Gentleman from the UK, I believe. He's a good dude too. For crying out loud. After that platform, the block directly above is what you use to align yourself. After that platform, the block directly above is what you... But the block directly above is directly over the pointy thing. Talk about that? That block? Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. All right. I gotcha. Dang it. I know what you're saying, though. You jump over, hit the block, and then then drop straight down, and it'll steer you where you need to be. I gotcha. Oh, but you got to stop pushing. If you keep pushing, you'll push yourself onto the spiky ball. Yeah, Michael, I didn't like. Nobody else seems to know. Like, I mean, it's crazy because he's got what, I don't know. It's got. I don't know, he might be at 500,000 subscribers now. Like, he's huge, but there's so many people that haven't heard of him because oh no, I did the thing. It doesn't help that I'm hearing the time. Oh wait, I was like, I thought the timer was like I have a minute left or something, and it's like, no, that's yoicks, says I. No, I've got 11 seconds, so it really, you don't have a lot of time to mess around. I did not realize how close it was. Wow. Mario's a little more flexible than I remember him being in the original. Could be the controller. It's definitely the controller. It's not my fault. And then it looks like... So I guess with the level being that long, it should be a... Yeah. All right. We got 15 minutes. About 10 minutes, actually. I can do this. I believe in myself. Why? Why do I believe in myself? It seems like a stupid thing to do. Don't believe in yourselves, kids. It's going to end with a spike in your butt. And no, I'm not exaggerating. Hey, there we go. Oh. I knew it. This is cray cray. This is yeah. I'm trying to do it quick because I think I need a little more time on the back end, but in trying to do it quick, you know, what is the old saying? Haste makes waste. I mean, these really are like the amount of sensitivity. Like you have to push the button just hard enough, but not too hard. Too hard and you jump into the spike above it. Too soft and you miss it. Really, you should call this level precision. That's just a tip because you have to be very precise. Whew. Ah. Oh. Oh. Oh, come on. Really? Really? Wait, and I'm supposed to get through that rest of that in 7 seconds? Zach, you're a mean person. You know, Santa, you know, it's Christmas time. And people who make levels like this, they go on the naughty list. Just saying. Just saying. This is naughty list material right here. Like, this is hard enough to do regular. What in the heck? I can't go off there any slower. This is naughty, Zach. This is naughty. Oh. Zach created this level in Mario Maker with spikes and a timer? Why am I talking like this now? I don't know. This is apparently how Santa Claus talks these days, kids. It helps. If it helps, I'm not any good at Mario either. Hey, what do you mean, Michael? How dare you, sir? I mean, either. I'm awesome at Mario. I'm not awesome at Mario with spikes and timers and stuff. I'm gonna look at my well, okay, my Mario 3 playthrough is not a good indicator. I'm gonna do a Mario thing where I go through Mario 1, 2, and 3. Well, the US Mario 2, because boss levels would be pain. And I'll show you. I'm good at Mario. I'm just not good at. Oh, I did it again. I missed the block. Though weirdly good at other platforms. Now that is interesting. Well, I guess some of them, like, there's different platforms, I guess, focus on a little bit different things, and different ones have different, like, things that kind of, I wouldn't say help you, but, like, a Mario level with the cape, like Mario World, is infinitely easier than a Mario level without the cape. There we go, okay. Probably because of the Castlevania game. Oh, yeah, see, exactly. Yeah, there you go. Like, those are... But yeah, Castlevania is hard as heck. But yeah, very different than Mario. Like, the jumping mechanics are different. Yeah, I see what you're saying. There's a... I mean, heck, even between, like, Battletoads... Like, yeah, there's a pretty wide chasm between Mario, Castlevania... I mean, I guess Metroid is not real. I mean, is Metroid I mean, yeah, it's a Metroidvania, so it's technically a platformer, but it's a lot more puzzly and, you know, finding power-ups and stuff more so, I think, than like the jumps. I mean, you do have to be able to do jumps, but they're not like this, you know. It's and you get certain suits that make it a lot easier to make those jumps. I mean, we are slowly getting better. So you really just gotta... What the heck? No. Zach, you're a true villain, sir. A true villain. A cruel, unforgiving creator of tormentuous torment. He's a meanie weenie. The meanest of weenies. Some say Zach is the meanest Mario Maker ever. I don't think he's the meanest. See, here's the part. I don't know how to do this without slowing down considerably. And even then. Even Battletoads feels easier. Same with Ninja Gaiden. See, Michael, here's my thing. My beef with Battletoads is the only place right now that I beat Turbo Tunnel once. The only thing that stops me from beating Turbo Tunnel again is I cannot for the life of me get the the controls should respond the same way every time. Like there's those 3 or 4 like platforms you gotta jump and then jump and then jump and then jump. Like I can do 2 or 3 of the jumps perfect, and then I do the exact same button press for the 4th one, and it sends me off the screen. It's very, very frustrating. And I've just done over and over and over again. I just eventually I was like, you know what? I'm just done. So Battletoads is very difficult, but if it's not a controller issue, I've been able to navigate it. All right, so see, I don't. Wow. Ninja Gaiden. Oh man, that's another one. That was another one I was thinking of, platformer wise. Ninja Gaiden's a rough one. So I'll be honest. Like, I mean, if it's not a creator level like this one, a very challenge like specific one, I find Mario exponentially easier than those other titles, by far. But when you give a truly devious mind like our boy Zach here, and you let him create a level, then Mario becomes harder. Tasmania? Really? Licensed games usually aren't worth a darn. Tasmania's good? Is that on the Super Nintendo? Sounds like it would be on the Super Nintendo. Or Genesis, I guess, but I only have the Super Nintendo. Alright, so whatever we do, it has to be very, very quick. Very quick. You can't hook until you jump. Alright, I probably got another minute or 2, and then I've got to prepare for the... Okay. I mean, it sucks because we're making micro progress, but the fact that it has to be done incredibly fast makes it extra cruel. Extra cruel. Son of the Peach. Oh no, I don't like it. Why? Why do you do this to me? Why do you spike me so many times? I feel like I'm getting killed by the spike's shadow at this point. The design is insidious. Insidious. Cruel and unusual, some might say. Diabolical. Punishment of the highest magnitude. Morally reprehensible. Literal wickedness. I mean, it really is just ancient torture method. Yeah. You have researched the texts of human torment. And in ancient Egypt, apparently they probably had this in one of the pyramids or something. Or probably the medieval times. They were big on this kind of stuff apparently back then. They're like, this is the Iron Maiden of Mario is what this is right here. Quite literally. We're just dying by death by stabby stabs. With no recourse. Alright. Well, now this leaves us with 2 levels that will be addressed in the future. We got the one that is getting harder, but we can actually get there, and we got this one which it's ultimately going to come down to mastering each jump and being able to do it fast enough to, like, the timer really is, like, I know I haven't died to the timer yet, but that is ultimately what it's going to make this incredibly difficult. Because you don't have the time to set up your jumps. The funny thing is, when I was younger, this wouldn't be torture. Like, this would just be like, this is my entire Saturday or Sunday right here, just going to be playing this game. But when you're an adult, you got to... I did it. I've done it, but I can't do it again. All right, this has got to be the last one. Okay. Here we go. This is the one. Nope. Okay. Well, I've got it on my list now that it's been played, so I can find it again. So I've got two levels that have been challenging but are in theory beatable. I just need to get good, as they say. But unfortunately, I do have to wrap it up now. Thank you all for praying it out, Zach. Thank you for the recommendation. Fast, thank you for the help. All right, you know what, Vincenzo? Don't you have somewhere to be, sir? Don't you have somewhere to be right now? I think you do. I think you're obligated to be somewhere right now. Not here busting on poor Jane Money. All right. So yeah, this is... Look, I don't need you pointing out my hypocrite. But I didn't come in here just to say mean things to people. I'm trying to be productive. I'm trying to make Zach not so much of a meanie weenie. I'm trying to beat the level so that other people will be like, oh, he's not just trying to destroy people's morale and crush them under the weight of impossibilityness. But anyway, I do have to jump. I got to do all the things that Mario wasn't able to do, and I got to figure out how to get out of the menu from this because I have the wrong control. Anyway, thank you all very much for the things, Zach. I will try this level again in the future, along with the one that Fast was helping me out with. Thank you all for joining me here, and we'll be doing this again in the future. Chirurukian, gotta get your name right. Anyway, it was great hanging out, and it was a good time.